This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee.
Well, Lamar Odom, we told you before that he's venturing into the cannabis business. He has a brand called Rich Soil Organics. He says that herbal remedy actually assisted him through rehab, and he found certain strains that support wellness. Well, now he's going to be doing a book, a tell-all book, a memoir, and it's going to be on shelves for February. So are you guys excited?
How do we feel about a former crackhead being in the drug business now?
It makes me feel a little funny.
Sounds a little weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like being an alcoholic and opening up a liquor store.
I did feel weird about it, but then he's saying it did assist him through rehab. So I don't know,
I don't know about that one. Yeah, that sounds, I get it, but I don't get it. It feels a little strange.
Now, are you interested in his book?
I would definitely read Lamar Odom's book.
Absolutely.
I guess he's going to be also talking about what led to the end of his marriage with Khloe Kardashian.
You were smoking crack.
And this whole thing where he got hospitalized, he overdosed in a brothel. He'll be revealing everything that went on behind closed doors in the hospital and what the world didn't get to see in his rehab.
I love a good smoking crack story, so I'm definitely going to be into Lamar Odom's book.
All right, Braxton Family Values. They've all walked off the show. They're saying everybody except for one cast member showed up. That was Tracy. She showed up. They were all scheduled to shoot in Atlanta. And so because only Tracy showed up, everybody got sent home. They said they're refusing to return to work until the network and the production company renegotiate their contracts for the second half of season 6. They're saying they feel their wardrobe and travel stipends are so low, it's laughable, and they want their salaries increased as well.
I would think that they could get whatever they want because that's a hit for WeTV. And they've been a hit for WeTV for some years.
They're under contract until season 9, and right now they're in season 6.
Wow. So they got an NFL contract, so they playing good, and they're trying to cash in on their money before they get too old and them injuries set in.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, also because sometimes when you initially make a contract, you don't realize what a hit something's going to be, and then you might want to renegotiate.
What kind of deal did they sign that they in contract till 2009?
Well, not 9.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
2009 passed. The season 9.
Season 9, yes. Yeah. Yes.
All right.
In season 6. Jesus.
I mean, it could have been maybe they renewed early on, like, in the 3rd season and said, who knows? But apparently they want some more money.
And why they didn't tell Tracy that they all wanted more money? Why
I don't know. She showed up. I don't want to be the one person that showed up.
Why Tracy didn't get a phone call?
She didn't get that
from
text.
The rest of the sisters.
Because sometimes you have a group text message and some people like to turn their alerts off and they miss the text. All right, Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, they have been ordered to pay $25 million.
They got it.
Yeah, they definitely have it for unpaid royalties. And that is to Stephen Lamar after ruling that they hadn't paid him for some design work that he did on 3 models of Beats headphones. So they argued that at first Lamar was only owed royalties on the first model, and he sued them, and eventually the jury agreed that he did do what he was supposed to do. So now they're paying $25 million.
What's his name?
Stephen Lamar.
Drop on the clues bombs with Stephen Lamar. Get your goddamn money. And Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre got it. They don't got no excuses to pony up that $25 million. All right?
All right, Wendy Williams, she says that her life has completely changed since she got her Graves' disease creeping back last year. She sent in a video message, and this was played at the Graves' Disease and Thyroid Foundation. They have a patients and family conference. And she said the disease had been being controlled with medication, but it returned because she had the wrong dosage. So apparently she said everything was fine. I had the radioactive iodine medication, taking my pill a day, minding my business. Then back in the fall or around July of last year, I started feeling weird. I'm thinking maybe it's a casualty of menopause, or we're ramping up for season 9 of The Wendy Show. Who knows what it is? But she said it wasn't until she passed out on the show that her life has completely changed. And she said the doctors say it's going to take at least 6 months to maybe a year to level off her medication, which is why she's always wearing flats. She can't wear heels anymore. She's always falling, tripping. She said the illness sometimes makes her off balance.
Well, God bless her, man. That's why I sat on her lap back in the day, because I understood what she was going through.
Shut up. No, you didn't.
So she asked me to do that because it make her feel better.
You was forced.
So I sat on her lap.
Well, hopefully she managed to get everything under control again. All right, Joe Jackson is dead at 89 years old.
Drop on the clues bombs for Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Greatest disciplinarian the world has ever seen.
He died at a hospice in Vegas. He was moved there a couple of days ago, and he died at 3:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning. They said that his wife, Catherine, had been at his bedside. Some of his children and grandchildren were there as well. He'd been having health problems for quite some time. He got hospitalized a couple of years ago. He had a high fever, and then he came back. He also had a stroke and 3 heart attacks back in 2015, and they had a pacemaker in him as well. So
Joe Jackson raised a superstar in Michael Jackson, who was damn near worth $1 billion. Another superstar in Janet Jackson that was worth damn near $500 million. And he raised a bunch of other kids that used to be millionaires. Okay, and y'all giving that.
He had 10 kids.
They still are.
Come on, man. And y'all giving that man flack, calling him a bad father. Meanwhile, you got kids in jail.
Now, Paris Jackson posted as well, R.I.P. the Hawk, Joseph Jackson, spending those last few moments with you were everything. Being able to tell you everything I needed to tell you before saying goodbye was such a blessing.
Drop one of the clues bombs with Joe Jackson.
You know, I interviewed him once.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah, random.
Your son out here about to go to prison for selling mid for the rest of his life. Meanwhile, Joe Jackson got all his kids caked up out here, and you critiquing Joe Jackson on his disciplinary ways.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in